Motorheads, come on in here, guys. Come on in here. Come on over here. So we're in deep shit with car parts. What do we do with junk? Huh? Do we smash it? They tell me on the internet that's what I need to do to create attention to my video. Smash it! Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not into smashing things. I'm not into destroying things. I'm into fixing things. And I got to tell you what. I hear a lot of people giving up on fixing things. These manufacturers today we are no longer considered a consumer. Okay, we are considered their pawns as far as I'm concerned. Brand new brain box. Remember that blue duster I did last year? Brand new brain box. Didn't last 3 minutes. Okay. Here's a brand new orange box. A Chrysler orange box. Is it counterfeit? I don't know. Wasn't on the car 10 minutes. Started heating up and melting through the back. Junk. Okay, junk. What we ended up putting on there was when I used to go to junkyards, I used to go through the junkyard and grab as many used modules as I could. And we ended up I still have 5 or 6 old modules. Look at that old module, crusty, rusty, from the 80s. That's it's called a Mighty. I don't know who the hell that is, but it's called a Mighty. It looks just like the factory one, okay, other than the color there. And these old modules still work. They're fucking 30 years old. They still work, okay? Here's an original Mopar Performance one from back in the day. Got the Pentastar on and everything. It still works, okay? This is the one that came off the 72 Challenger, okay? And it worked when we started up. But after I started up, I realized that it had started melting in the back. The car had so much sun on it. So, brand new parts. Junk, huh? They're just trying to cut the cost down and everything so their CEOs can make more money, and that's more aggravating than anything. Do they want us in these old cars anymore? No, I don't think so. Okay, but it's not going to stop the Motorhead spirit. It ain't going to stop it. I mean, the men and women that I've worked with for years, they'll go around it, and there's ways to go around some of this stuff. For me, was going out to Toohey's and getting them parts that have been on the shelf for 30 years. Now, yesterday I had something very interesting happen. I was working on the storefront and got a phone call. A buddy of mine, he called me. Where's my phone? Let me show you what happened. Okay, he was heading up to a car show, his favorite show he goes to every year. It's a big show up in Wilmington, Delaware. I forget the name of the road it's on. Kirkwood Highway, Kirkwood Cruise. Been a huge gathering for years. All the parking lots are full, and he loves going to that show and catching up with friends and seeing all the new hot rods out and what people are doing. He got about 20 minutes from the house and his clutch gave out. Now he had just got, this is that 69 GTO that I painted, and I'll flash some pictures on the screen. His clutch gave out. Couldn't figure out what the hell was going on till he got it to the side of the road. And let me show you a picture here. He bought a brand new clutch rod because his other one was worn thin where the bushing had worn out. And he used these spring clips. Can you see that? Those spring clips came with the new clutch rod. Okay? I've never been a fan of those spring clips. Mopar uses them too. For me, just a simple clip. Okay, when I can use them, and I get them from Tractor Supply. They're real good clips. But that spring clip had broken, had broken right where they bent it for the spring. It had broken and fallen out. It then proceeded to release the pressure, and his clutch adjustment rod came out. So I had to grab the jack, go up there, help him get all this put back in, and get the car home safely. Because it was stuck on the side of the road, and he didn't, Around here, when we call AAA or call tow company, you're waiting for an hour, sometimes two. They don't have a lot of companies working with AAA around here, and you normally got to wait. And sitting in a car with no air conditioning, you know, and the humidity, you know, yesterday was bad. Today's doesn't feel like it's going to be too bad. But it wasn't an option. So we fixed it and we got it home. Anyway, today's parts we're facing are horrendous. Here's the fuel pump off my Warlock. It lasted 3 months. You know, I worked on a friend's Chevrolet truck. We've done 3 master cylinders in less than a year and a half. 3 master cylinders failed in less than a year and a half. So, and then when the one failed, it blew out the back and blew out his brake booster. It's insane. Am I going to give up on cars? No way. I have a new project that's coming in, and we're going to keep building. You know, for the weekend warriors, we enjoy taking our cars to the car shows and going and hanging out with friends. We enjoy putting things together and seeing them completed. It's a good feeling when you get something completed. Now, last week on Sunday, we gave away some shocks. Okay, $15 a shock. Okay, that sale is now over. We sold a handful of shocks. That's pretty cool. People are paying attention. This week we got something new for you. Now I'm going through these bins. I can't give away rotors. I can't give away drums. We don't have, you know, we'll figure out how to do this. Last week we got our storefront more together the way we wanted it. And this whole week with the humidity, we're going to sit in the air conditioning and we're going to load. Okay, we have been out to those bins. We have written down everything on paper. We have transferred it to a database. We are now going to load the database into the store and put the pictures with it. Okay, we're gonna really have a goal of maybe 1,000 items this week we can add in. Hoping that's going to work, because it takes time with AI. Backward searching through the catalog doesn't work that well. Some catalogs are easier than others to work with. But we found that AI is our friend, and AI, or Google, I'm not going to lie, Google helps us to search and identify that part with pictures. So, this week, our special this week, here we go, guys. We have an SS1. Now, I'm going to show you some clips of the inside of container number 4. All right, we have 6 containers. Container 1 hasn't been touched. Okay, just didn't have the room to pull it all out. Container 2 is all sorted, everything on the shelf facing us. Container 3, everything's facing us. Container 4 is thousands and thousands of these boxes, and we have to go through them. Okay, we have to pull them out, we have to identify them, we have to sort them into piles so we can sell them. Now, all of the, well, I'm not going to say all, because I don't know what's in some of these boxes. You'll see the video of this container probably right now. You know, it's already on. I don't know what all is in these boxes. We had limited time to get out there, scrape this stuff up, put it on pallets, get it in the tractor trailer, and get it home. So what is the special this week? The special this week is SS1 and SS12. They're a Chevrolet and a Ford starter solenoid. And I guarantee you, boys, these parts are not junk. These parts were made when they busted their ass to sell us good parts back in the 70s and the 80s. So anybody who wants a starter solenoid for a Chevrolet, a Ford, and actually they'll fit anything. They can probably fit your damn lawnmower. I'm gonna let the cameraman come on in here and look at those. Anybody who wants a new starter solenoid made in the 70s and 80s and 90s, there you go. $15 per solenoid, 2 solenoids per customer. Okay, and I don't think you're going to see these starter solenoids fail. Now, they are 1 wire. We do have some 2 wire solenoids out there, but I don't have them out sorted out. So for this week, the parts special of the week is a Ford or Chevy starter solenoid. That one obviously mounts on top of your starter. Okay, that one obviously mounts on the inner fender well. I said firewall the other day, and somebody wanted to crucify me because I said I called the inner fender well a firewall. Okay, whatever, guys. You want to decipher, you want to chop me down, whatever. I don't give a damn anymore. So there we go, gentlemen. Up this week for sale is you can get 2 starter solenoids, $15 a piece, up to 2 per person. You can buy mix match, it doesn't matter. And then as we go through the bins, we will pick out more for next week and have another sale next Sunday. For me, getting these parts out of here is what matters. It's more important than anything to me to turn these parts back over. I'm not making money on $15. This wasn't about making money. You know, everybody says, oh, you're not charging enough. Let me tell you what. Life is not all about money. Money's nothing more than a tool, okay? These parts to me are nothing more than a tool. We've met some great people. We have met some amazing men and women that want to help us with our foundation. And that's what the goal is about. Getting the tech center built and getting the museum built and being able to carry this on down the road. Alright, enough ranting for Sunday. CudaBill out for now. We'll be back with more videos this week. We're gonna center line the cam, and we're gonna put this Toohey fuel pump on the Warlock this week and give her a try. So, got a busy week in front of me. CudaBill out for now.